Hey guys, so today we're checking out the Oracle Flush Mount LED taillights with the black housing and the clear lens, fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers. Now these will be right up your alley if you're looking for a unique taillight option that will not only add some modernized and sleek styling to your JL, but also increase the lighting performance at the same time. These will also be super low profile, so if you're frequently taking your Jeep off-road and want to minimize any trail damage, these will do just the trick. As it says in the name, these will feature a flush design that will stay out of the way of branches and obstacles on the trail and add a very custom look to the rear end of the Jeep. Now the outer portion of the taillight here will have a red C-shaped LED light bar as the perimeter lighting, and on the inside there will be multiple bright white LEDs for the reverse light. This not only will make you more noticeable when driving around, but also increase your visibility when backing up. And I also would like to mention that these will come with fender reflectors because these are a little bit smaller than the average taillight. These are going to make you more noticeable as well and will be attached with the adhesive on the back. These will have a solid plastic housing with an OEM textured finish matching with any other components that you already have on your JL, and will feature a durable clear lens over the LED lighting. Now each light will also feature 12 high-powered LED reverse lights, again offering brighter and clearer lighting. Now this setup will also be compatible with the factory cross-traffic sensor and offers enhanced reverse functions, all while being completely plug and play. This set of taillights will come in at roughly $400, putting these at a more premium price point compared to others in the category. Now what I will say is that these are incredibly unique in the design, considering that these will be flush mounted, making these stand out from a lot of the other options. Now other choices will usually have the traditional square design with different LED configurations on the inside. Now I think if you want your JL to stand out from the rest when it comes to lighting on your Wrangler, then this is the kit for you. Now install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 1 hour to get the job done with some basic hand tools. Now speaking of the install, one of our customers here has installed this on their JL and is going to walk you through the process step by step. That's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey everybody, today we're going to be installing the Oracle LED flush taillights that I got off of Extreme Terrain. So today we're going to be doing the installation video showing the old halogen lights versus these new LED lights. So these lights are specifically designed where if you have the halogen bulbs, there's a resistor built in where it's going to be able to make it capable to upgrade to the LED lights without throwing any bears on the dash. So now what we have here is the table. These are the lights in the box that came in, and what we have is the two tail lights, 2 reflectors, the tools that'll be needed, which is the 10mm socket, Phillips head screwdriver, and a pry tool. And here's the bolts that came with the lights. And this is the tape with the double-sided adhesive that you're able to mount the resistor, registration card, and the paperwork that was included inside the box. So, to get right into the install, to get this light out, it's pretty straightforward. What we're gonna need first is the pry tool. And if you look in here, along the back side of the tailgate here, there is a plastic trim. So with your trim tool, you're able to get in there and remove that piece like that. So now inside there, if you want to take a look, there is a 10mm bolt, which we need to have removed. So what I'm going to do now is grab our ratchet here and make sure that we are loosening and get right on that bolt. Now the light is only held in with this bolt, so it would be smart to hold one hand on the light for removal and install. Okay, so I think I have that fairly loose. There is a wire in there right next to it, so I'm able to hand loosen a lot of this bolt. And lastly, we'll just get this last loop there. Okay, so now we'll be able to remove the bolt. So it has like a spring on it that helps pull this light flush to the body. Okay, so now this light should just simply fall right out of place. And in the back here, we have a connect where we need to unlock the light by pulling this red tab back and then simply pushing down on this black tab and removing that. And now we have the light out. We can come over here and do a comparison. So our left light, as you can see, is much sleeker. It gives you a lot of clearance, but it is a lot less bulky, as you can see the side comparison here. So it's yeah, well, this is actually side comparison, front, other side. So set this here, and okay, so here is the Oracle flush LED taillight. You can see that the wiring harness here has the resistor built into it. Now I believe if you have the LED lights, you do not need this. You do not need this resistor plugged in. So right here you can see that we have these connectors that are going to go directly. Okay, so now that we have the taillight removed from the Jeep, the halogen taillight, you can see that the housing on the back end of the taillight needs to be removed to be added to the new Oracle LED taillight. So to remove it, there's 3 screws that need to come out, and we will not be reusing these screws because Oracle has provided these new bolts that we're going to be putting in place. Whoops. So when adding the housing to the new LED, there's 3 of these tabs that you can see that line up correspondingly with the back of the housing. So we just want to make sure that we're not pinching any wires, and we're going to set this in place just like this, and the holes will line up perfectly. So now we're going to need to take 3 of these provided bolts and fasten them in to those tabs. So make it nice and snug and install the last bolt in the light. So there's a total of 3. It may help you to install the bolts if you pull up on the housing and start the bolt through the housing and then push down, and it seems to help get that bolt started rather than laying the housing flush on the back of the tab. It's a little easier to line it up if you pull up on the housing and have the bolt already through the housing. Okay, so now that these 3 bolts are fastened, and we want to take a look at the back of our housing or our resistor and grab some of the double-sided tape that was provided. And what we want to do is lay the double-sided tape on the back of this resistor here, like that. Now, where to mount this is probably out of preference. The Jeep is brand new, so I'm not going to clean the paint in there. But I would imagine if to get the best adhesion, you would want to wipe it down. So, okay. Now, if we come over to the vehicle here, what I would like to do is just set this down for a minute. I'm going to wipe down this outer rim of the body where the taillight will be sitting. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to connect the wire. So if you look at the connection that we had before, there's only one of these connectors that'll fit into there. So what we want to do is line those up, push it till it clicks, and push the safety in. Okay, so now that that's locked into place, we want to take our resistor and we just want to find, see now this other connection, that's not going to be used for these lights. That can be used for accessories such as the Oracle reverse lights. But so now what we want to do is add the wiring in here safely and look for a nice spot. I'm going to use the outside of this panel here to mount the resistor. And once that goes in, we just want to push the light right into place. Now that that's held, you're going to want to take one hand and hold that light so it doesn't fall off. And we want to reinsert the 10mm bolt and line it up. Now lining it up might be tricky, but we're gonna see if this catches, and it feels like it is. So if it is catching, what I would suggest is making sure that before you tighten down, you have the light situated where you want it. Just take a look, make sure it's square, which it is. And I'm gonna take 10mm ratchet and tighten the back of the 10mm bolt. Now it does have that spring on there, so you can feel it has pretty constant tension. And taking a look at the light itself, it seats properly. Not seeing any gaps, which I'm happy about. Yeah, it's very clean finish and sleek to the body of the Wrangler. And lastly, we want to take the cap and add it back into place. Now this, just put in the rear end first. And we want to just let it snap right into place. So, just like that. And that completes the left LED tail light.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the Oracle flush mount LED taillights with the black housing and the clear lens, fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers. For more videos and products just like this, remember to always keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.